everybody, welcome back to Multiplex Movie Melee. I'm your host, Payson the Cinemaster Johnson, and we have an exciting match in the Trios division. We're pretty deep in the tournament. We have two teams that both have 2 wins and are both coming off with 1 loss. The number 4 seed, the Brethren Court, Jake Meltzer, Caleb Coho, and Joe Fairley going up against, I believe, the number 15 seed. We Can't Go On, Will Go On, Cameron Holtzman, Scott Harvey, Jacoby Bancroft. Last time we saw Brethren Court, they lost in maybe one of the best matches of the year, especially in terms of trios, against Self-Deprecating. Last time we saw We Can't Go On, they lost in a match that was not as good as that match against drugs, so many drugs. Exciting match today. Both these teams are really, really good. One of them is going to move on. One of them is going to be the last time we see them play. On the desk with me is Adelaide, the Vatriarch Spence. Adelaide, how are you doing tonight?
I disagree. I really enjoyed that drugs match. I like just watching y'all do weird shit. But yeah, I think this is a very exciting match. Obviously, Brethren Court, I think, having probably the best trios match this year that doesn't involve grumpy old men. The last round, I think, is very fantastic. But We Can't Go On has been having a really strong accuracy in all of their matches. I think a very, especially because you have the input chemistry of La Deal, plus at the time of filming the current singles champion, Cameron Holtzman. So anything is possible.
This is going to be exciting. I say we bring everyone in, starting with our first competitors, Jacoby Bancroft, Cameron Holtzman, Scott Harvey, La Deal, plus a Cameron. Guys, how we feeling tonight?
Great.
Yeah, we're feeling good. Excited to be playing again. I think last match we didn't do badly. I believe Cameron had a perfect round, actually. It was just we were victimized by our own strength, strangely enough. But we have changed things up, and hopefully that's going to spell out a better result for us. Obviously, this is a tough team. I'm not surprised that they're here in the competition, but we want to advance on.
You know, this match has big stakes. The winners move on in glory. The losers will be taken and executed. And so we're just hoping we get to live for at least another day.
Yeah, fingers crossed on that one.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah.
Live for another day. That's always a good philosophy. I say we bring in your competitors tonight. Caleb Coho, Jake Meltzer, Joe Fairley. Guys, you guys are coming off of one of my favorite matches of the year, just in general in terms of hosting. I said that before. This has been just an incredible team to watch. I remember when you guys played Grumpy Old Men, even though you guys were the higher ranked competitors, like them getting the loss in their first match is still insane. How are you guys feeling tonight?
It's the problem when you have 3 managers. None of us know who's going to talk first. I'll say I like playing with these guys a lot. So I want to continue to play with these guys. I think the 3 of us have good chemistry. We have good teamwork. And also, I would just like to beat Holtzman. That would be kind of nice. There's just that I got to get one over. It's like the breakup happened with Clash, and it's like I gotta prove that it wasn't just him.
And you can do that by beating me with not just you.
Yeah, I've got to say, I think if I was playing either of these 3 in a melee singles match, I would be worried about myself. But thankfully, I have these 2 here, and I am not as worried. I think it'll be close.
I agree with Coho. I really have enjoyed playing with this team. I'm not ready to be done with these 2, and I will do what I can. I usually beat Cameron Holtzman in general trivia, so I will do what I can to get us over the line today.
Let's
do it.
Fighting words said.
That's not a point. It's true.
I'm excited. Let's jump right into round number 1. Round 1 is going to work like this. Competitors will receive 8 questions from 8 different categories, each worth 1 point apiece. They will have 15 seconds to write their answer on the board, in which case afterwards I will say pens down, and then they will reveal their answers one at a time. Get all 8 questions right. You will receive a bonus question. Competitors, teams get 3 repeats and 1 challenge for the duration of the match. Any questions before we start? Nah, didn't think so. All right, I'm going to be hitting you with your first question, which will be coming to you in the category of romantic comedies. What instrument does Phil learn in Groundhog Day? I didn't even think, but we totally do have a civil war going on, Spence.
I gotta keep my inside thoughts to myself. I'm not asking. It's a good movie.
Fair, yeah. You just watched it this year. Very good movie. 5,
Blind Spot Day.
4,
Plug.
3,
Promo.
2, 1. Pens down. Jake will go to you.
First of all, shout out your shirt, Payson. Piano. Good shirt.
Good shit. Scott, we'll go to you.
I blanked harmonica.
We will go to Coho.
I said guitar.
We will go to Cam.
Piano.
We will go to Joe.
Phil. Diana.
And we will go to Jacoby.
Piano.
Piano is correct. Tied to a 2. Vince, hit him with the next question.
All right, next question. The category of actors and actresses. Which actress stars in 1938's Holiday, Woman of the Year, and Summertime? So I've never hosted a trios match before, and my whiteboard looks all fucked up. So I got to stack 3 sets of tally marks on each other, and it's just it already makes me anxious.
Spence, there is a really good way to fix that, and that is you remember who has the perfect round.
Well, no, and then I can count the total easier rather than just writing a number, erasing, and writing another number.
With tally marks.
4,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down. Scott, we'll go to you.
I don't know. Betty Davis.
We will go to Coho.
Katharine Hepburn.
We will go to Cam.
Katharine Hepburn.
We will go to Joe.
Judy Garland.
We will go to Jacoby.
Katharine Hepburn.
And we will go to Jake.
Katharine Hepburn.
Katharine Hepburn is correct. Game still tied 4-4. As we head into your third question in the category of comedy. Coop and Doug's basketball team is from what city in basketball? And at this
Basketball
point,
team,
We're not,
for the record.
we're not going to say anything.
I have seen this movie, and it is bad.
Don't say anything, Spence. Don't say anything.
If I hold a boombox over
5,
my head.
3, 2, 1. And down. If any of you miss this, I swear. Koa will go to you.
Milwaukee.
And we'll go to Pam.
Have you ever heard of the Milwaukee Beers?
And we'll go to Joe.
South Park's in Colorado, so I said Denver.
And
Don't ask me on U.S. geography.
Jacoby,
You
I
say
say.
me? I know. I said Michigan because I'm an idiot.
Is that a state?
And we'll go to,
I was like, I got this.
we'll go to
You'll be
Jake.
hearing from John Marr and Will Cohen's lawyer, Milwaukee.
And we'll go to Scott.
To be fair, Jacoby and I have only played them 3 times now. Chicago.
How's the
Milwaukee is
Canadian the
correct,
only one that
and
got it right?
Lonnie getting that question wrong is wild.
That's crazy.
All right, your fourth question comes in the category of directors. Name a film directed by John Waters. These days, I'll just nothing else. Just name a film.
So,
An easy one.
John Marr and Will Cohen, big fans of basketball.
And they
And they're
shouldn't
wrong.
be.
Fair. Okay.
Kind of sucks. Kind of really sucks.
I do like South Park. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Cam will go to you.
Pink Flamingos.
We'll go to Joe.
Question mark the movie.
We'll go to Jacoby.
He did not on the waterfront.
We'll go to Jake.
Pink Flamingos.
We will go to Scott.
Pink Flamingos.
We will go to Coho.
Hairspray.
Pink Flamingos and Hairspray were correct. The other answers we would have accepted were Mondo Trash, Multiple Maniacs, Female Trouble, Desperate Living, Polyester, Crybaby, Serial Mom, Pecker, Cecil B, Demented, or A Dirty Shame.
That's so funny.
He makes classics. I don't know what you want.
Your fifth question will come to you in the category of coming of age / teen. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Stacy works at a restaurant that specializes in what kind of food?
Have you seen any John Waters movies?
I unfortunately have not. And I kind of want to change that.
I know that Bill is a massive fan of Serial Mom, and I feel like I need to check it out.
It's bad.
He seems like a real weirdo, and I kind of want to watch it.
He's in one of the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies.
3. Hands down. Jill will go to you.
Burgers?
Joe? We will go to Jacoby.
Said hot dogs.
We will go to Jake.
I also said burgers.
We will go to Scott.
I said pizza.
We will go to Coho.
I also said pizza.
And we will go to Cam.
And I also said pizza.
Pizza is correct. So with that, we can't go on. Ties the game up.
Yes.
Can
All right,
we
next
time out?
question.
This Mason's lagging so much for me.
It's
Yeah.
getting worse.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Is John Waters in
I know
Shipwreck?
she's not in the fast food restaurant. She's in like the inside sit-down restaurant, but that's all I remember. Name of food.
Yeah, I forgot she didn't work at the same one as her brother.
Yeah.
Holtzman, is John Waters in Shipwrecked or is it in The Squeakquel?
I don't remember.
Ask Will Cohen. He probably knows.
I saw the
Well,
same.
he's not here.
I saw the same thing on Twitter you did, okay?
It didn't not inspire the question. I did think about it though. All right, ready to go?
Someone count, and I'll tell you when I hear 3.
1,
1, 2,
2,
3.
Yes. 2 people were counting. This again.
It was like a second behind, but
We got to
okay.
Yeah, it's bad, but we need to keep going.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay. It's like a second. We can deal with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Since we're going on to the next question.
All right. Next question in the category of crime. Who plays the titular character in Emily the Criminal?
Do you know any criminals named Emily, Spence?
I know criminals. I don't know about Emily's.
Oh, don't incriminate yourself.
I've worked in kitchens. Most people there are criminals.
That's actually a very good point. 5,
Air.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I've seen Heat. Jacoby will go to you.
Aubrey Plaza.
And we'll go to Jake.
Aubrey Plaza.
We'll go to Scott.
She's phenomenal in it. Aubrey Plaza.
He is. We'll go to Coho.
To the club. Aubrey Plaza.
And we'll go to Cam.
Aubrey Plaza.
And we'll go to Joe.
Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza is correct. Everyone getting that. As we head into your penultimate question, category of 70s. What is the specific profession of Zeke, Jerry, and Smokey in Blue Collar?
Great movie.
It is. But Zeke and Smokey just sounds like a ragtag group of people. Like y'all was hanging out with Jerry, Zeke and Smokey outside the Walmart.
I think after the actor from Zeke and Luther went to prison, that was his like soft reboot.
I did not know an actor from Zeke and Luther went to prison. I hope it's not.
I
Adam
believe.
Adam.
Yeah. It was. I don't know
I
which
did
one
not
he
know that.
was.
He was Luther. 5,
Oh yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pence down. Jacoby will go to you.
Police officers.
We will go to Jake.
This movie is great. Everyone should watch it. Auto Workers.
We will go to Scott.
I said factory workers.
And we'll go to Coho.
I said construction workers.
We will go to Camp.
I said auto mechanics.
And we'll go to Joe.
It's a coal miners.
I'm definitely going to give it to Jake.
Yeah.
I'm leaning giving it to Cam. I don't think we can't give it to Scott.
What did Cam say?
So
Mechanics.
what's the rule?
I would lean no personally. I'll defer to you.
You know what? Specific was in the question, so I'm only going to be giving it to Jake. The answers we had were auto worker and car builder. So I'm only giving it to Jake there.
Okay.
Do
I
they
mean,
fix
you
cars?
guys haven't seen it, so you can't help too much on the like challenge side, but you can hear me out and see what you think. Because like they like building and manufacturing cars and like assembling them would in theory require like that expertise. But it's a thing of like if we lose this, then it's 1 point.
Yeah, I think
I
think it's too early. I think they're just going to say, "Oh, a mechanic is only somebody who fixes cars, not who builds them." And so I think we should probably just let it go. It's just 1 point. 1 point difference. Yeah.
Perfect round's not worth it. We'll save it.
All right, no challenge. Then Spence, hit him with their final question.
All right, last question coming in the category of the 2000s. James McAvoy and Keira Knightley co-star in which 2007 drama?
Sometimes you gotta be hard.
This is also a great movie.
I don't want to say anything about it, but I think commenting on the quality is fine. You know what? I will say commenting on the quality of the movie is fine.
It is definitely of a certain quality.
That is fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Scott will go to you.
Atonement.
You will go to Coho.
Atonement.
You will go to Cam.
Incredible movie, Atonement.
You will go to Joe.
Atonement.
You will go to Jacoby.
Atonement.
And we'll go to Jake.
Atonement.
Atonement is correct. So, Spence, after that, I have Brethren Court in the lead at 16. We can't go on, trailing just behind at 15. Is that what you have?
Yes.
All right, but anything can happen as we move to round number 2, also known as the wheel round. Competitors get spin at the wheel, in which case they will receive 5 questions in whatever category they land on, each worth 2 points apiece. Check down the multiple choice. They values the question down to 1 point. If you don't like what you spin for your first time, you are allowed to respin, but you must keep whatever you land on for your second spin. But be on the lookout because stealing is available in this round. The categories that are on your lovely wheel tonight are Fandom James Bond, which is Brethren Court Strength, 21st Century Coming of Age /Teen, which is We Can't Go On Strength, as well as comic book movies, recent releases, scores and soundtracks, directors, classics, and animated. Brethren Court, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or second?
I would say defer.
Yeah, I said
Yeah, I'm going second.
All right, then, Brethren, this will be your first spin.
This will not be our first spin.
I'm so sorry, we can't go on. This is going to be your first spin, and you land on the category Spinner's Choice.
I think we
that's
should just take
again.
general recent releases.
Okay, is that okay? I mean, I'm okay with that. I will say recently they have been kind of tough, but I do feel like working together we can.
I feel like with all three, because like I'd rather leave our strength there for them.
Yeah,
we're
I
not
agree.
sniping their strength. So like, I would think it's between this or animated, and I'd lean this more. I'd lean
Yeah, because I
recent.
can't help that much on animated, so I
Yeah.
think we can all help on recent.
Yeah, yeah, we'll
Let's
go
do it.
recent.
All right, going to be keeping recent releases. Spence, if you're okay with it, would it be all right if I take these questions?
You've seen more of these. You can go right ahead.
Okay. We can't go on. We'll go on. Your first question in the category of recent releases. What 2024 film centers around a sinister stuffed animal named Chauncey?
Is that Imaginary?
Imaginary, I'm pretty sure, right?
It's the movie that's if Blumhouse made it, right?
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
But then
Yeah.
we're sure it's called. I'm pretty sure it's called Imaginary.
Imaginary, yeah.
Y'all both thought it, so we
Imaginary, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Bad movie. Your second question. Releases. In Lisa Frankenstein, how does Lisa die?
Oh,
I actually haven't seen
Uh,
this.
I've been wanting
What
to
sucks is I know Jordan would know this.
Should we go multiple?
I think so. Yeah.
You think you can get on multiple?
Yeah.
All right,
5,
multiple choice.
4. All right, your multiple choice options is it A, falls to her death, B, stabbed, C, smothered, or D, burned alive?
I think she's smothered, if I remember correctly.
I mean, that one. These are all so different that if there's any inkling on one of them,
it's the thing that I vaguely remember happening.
okay. Let's
Yeah,
go for it.
smothered. Final answer.
That is incorrect, brethren. Court a chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, falls to her death, B, stabbed, C, smothered, or D, burned alive?
Anyone seen it?
Nope.
No,
I thought A.
I thought A as well. Just so maybe something from the trailers.
Yeah.
Memory.
Let's go, Jake. You cool with A?
5.
Sure.
A. Final answer.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for D, burned alive.
I'm thinking
You're
electric.
smothered when you burn.
So many people get electrocuted in that movie.
That's fair. Your third question in the category of recent releases. Who plays action star Tom Ryder in The Fall Guy?
That's Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question in the category of recent releases. In The Iron Claw, how did Kerry Von Erich lose his foot?
It's a motorcycle.
Motorcycle
accident.
Yeah. Motorcycle accident. Final answer.
And that is correct for 2 points. And your final question in the category of recent releases. Who directed The Creator?
That's what's
Gareth
his name?
Edwards.
Gareth, yeah, I was going to say
Gareth,
the guy who did Rogue One.
Yeah. Gareth Edwards. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good
So
job,
Spence,
guys.
after
Good job.
that, I have Weekend on getting their score up to 23. Brethren Court still behind at 16. Is that what you have?
Guys get 3 points.
All right. Brethren Court, this will be your first spin. This will actually be your first spin. Never mind.
This will be your second first.
Yes. You land on the category of animated. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it, but it's definitely more.
I don't either, but I think we should shoot because we have
Okay.
a good amount of ground to make up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if we multiple all the way through,
Because it's not going to be all if it were because it's not going to be all Phantom stuff
No.
because
No.
there might
Yeah,
be
go ahead.
one or
Let's
two.
spin again then.
Yeah.
All right. Then keep whatever you land on here.
Hey.
Okay.
I think we should
And
do
you
comic book movies.
Choice.
Hear me out.
I disagree. I think we should let. I think you and I should take a nap and let Joe cook.
That's also fine. I just figure non-strength level comic
And I
books-
can help a little bit if Joe somehow hesitates on a question.
It's
It
up
has.
to-
It happens more in Melee than it does in Fandom, but I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I'm studying
Yeah,
Fandom.
I think we could crush in either, honestly. But I think Bond is
think
more. Certainly in Joe's
my thought
wheelhouse,
process
I'm pretty
is-
good at it.
Non-strength level comic book movies should be like a easy 10.
I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Like at this point, we're like they can't get it, so
Yeah.
they can't get.
It's not like you
Joe,
can
what-
say anything.
It's really up to Joe. So what do you feel better about? Phantom James Bond, strength level or non-strength level comic book?
Personally, Fandom Bond. However, I do think the three of us working on comic book movies is also a really good shout. It's honestly, I could do either.
Yeah. Anyone have a coin to flip?
They took too long. I think that just been a good.
Categories will be split in half.
Okay. I guess I'm
Fandom Bond. Fandom Bond. Let's do it.
I was gonna say.
Spence,
Go ahead,
hit him with the question, Adam James.
The best fandom category. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck it. First
That's
question.
not getting merged with other stuff that I don't like as much.
First question. What is the first Bond film Walter Gottel appears in?
It's from Rush with Love. He plays General Gogol, but he also appears as a henchman in From Rush with Love.
Okay. If they say you can challenge if they say otherwise, but go for it.
From Rush with Love, final answer.
Correct for 2 points. In Diamonds Are Forever, Plenty O'Toole's corpse was found at what type of location?
It's in a swimming pool.
Yeah, swimming pool.
Is that one of my wigs? Is that my brunette wig? Yeah. Swimming pool, final answer.
Correct for 2 points.
Named after your father, perhaps.
What is the last name of the widow played by Monica Bellucci in Spectre?
Sciarra. Marco Sciarra is the other one, so yeah. Sciarra, final answer.
Correct for 2 points. The World Is Not Enough opens in what Spanish city?
Bilbao, final answer.
Correct for 2 points.
David would have killed me.
And your final question.
That's about a European city for once.
In For Your Eyes Only, BB Doll is an athlete in what sport?
Ice skating.
Figure skating.
Figure skating. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. I'm happy we didn't
I
have
was
to
really hoping he would have just said ice skating finally.
Yeah.
So after that, Brethren Court gets a clean sweep of their categories, getting their score up to 26. We can't go on. We'll go on. Remains at 23. But anything that happens, we move into round number 3, also known as the Pick Your Poison round. Before the match, competitors went back and forth, drafting categories that will appear here, and now they will go back and forth again to decide what categories they would like to choose to answer questions from in this round. The categories that your competitors drafted are recent releases, fandom, coming of age / teen, comic book movies, directors, horror, animation, and Oscars. Your competitors will choose their categories right now. All right, the teams have chosen their categories. We can't go on. You guys are behind. What would you like for your 1-pointer?
Do we want to do horror?
Horror, probably, right? Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be the same.
All right. There's these ones don't have us here.
Yeah. Horror.
All right.
That's to me, right? Yes. Yep. All right. Can't go on. Here's your 1-pointer in horror. Which 2013 horror remake is about a drug addict and her friends taking her to a cabin in the woods to work through her withdrawal before being possessed by an ancient demon awoken from reading an ancient book?
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Evil Dead, final answer.
Correct for 1 point. What would you like for 2 points?
Coming of age.
Next. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, your 2-pointer in coming of age. Rebel Without a Cause is set in which U.S. city?
Where is the Griffith Observatory?
Los Angeles. Yeah, that's what I was.
Okay, then that.
Los Angeles. Final answer.
Correct for 2 points.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, I don't know the city, but I know the building is there.
Yeah.
Filthy man. All right, we have a tie game. Brethren Court, because you guys have more questions left, what would you like for your 1-pointer?
Oscars?
Yeah.
Oscar.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, your 1-pointer category of Oscars. Emma Thompson won Best Adapted Screenplay for writing what film?
Sense and Sensibility.
Yes.
Sense and Sensibility, final answer.
It's correct for 1 point. All right, so we can't go on. We're going to be moving back to you for your 3-pointer animation, or 3-pointer in animation or research.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't know what we're gonna do.
You know what, Jason? In a shocking twist, not like we didn't blatantly say how we were going to do this when drafting categories. We'll take animation at 3, please.
Yeah, but not just because you said it.
Thank you. That's my bad.
All right, your 3-pointer in animation. Are you ready?
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Which 90s Studio Ghibli film features library books frequently checked out by someone named Seiji Amasawa?
Is this? I think it might be Whisper of the Heart.
If
That
you could be right, because that's one
I'm
I haven't
pretty
seen.
sure that I've only seen it one time.
yeah,
but I'm
because
pretty sure that.
she's a bookish.
Let's repeat the question. Repeat the question.
All right, your first repeat. Which 90s Studio Ghibli film features library books frequently checked out by someone named Seiji Amasawa?
I'm pretty sure that's it because she's like
that
trying to
sounds
find
like the
the
most.
guy.
What else
the whole,
could
the
it
whole
be?
movie.
There's from up on
The
Poppy
only thing
Hill.
I could
don't know the house
otherwise
structure.
think that
That's
it could be is like
2003.
only yesterday, but this sounds better to me.
I think it's Whisper of the Heart. Yeah.
Okay.
Or Whisper
Go
of the
for it.
Heart. Final answer.
That is correct for 3 points.
I got the animation one. I just want that.
There you go.
All right, so we're going to be moving back to Brethren Court. What would you guys like for your 2-pointer?
Okay, so here's the dilemma. Do we do comic book movies or do we do directors here? Do you guys trust me that much?
I mean, I trust you implicitly on 3 in directors.
Because we didn't do it last time and it bit us in the ass, but they're different categories this time.
I would take comic book movies now.
Okay.
And then do directors at 3.
Okay, because even if they hit their 4, we still can like hit the 3 to tie or the 4 to win.
Yeah.
Like, when we hit this, because we'll be tied. So, and it's saying we hit this. So comic book, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, comic book.
Okay. And your 2-pointer in comic book movies. Raul Julia and Oscar Isaac have both played which comic book character?
Gomez Adams.
Yeah.
Final answer.
I was going to say I need first and last name, but Gomez Adams is correct. Thank you. So that does tie the game up because you guys do still have more questions. We're going to stick with you. What would you have for your 3-pointer?
Directors.
Yeah.
Got all 3 repeats. So we'll see if we need them.
Your 3-pointer in the category of directors. Who directed Silver Streak, The Out-of-Towners, and The Hospital?
Oh. No, I don't think it's.
All I know is Patty Chayefsky wrote The Hospital, TBH.
I know. And then Silver Streak, Gene Ward and Richard Pryor. Repeat the question, please.
That is your first repeat. Who directed Silver Streak, The Out-of-Towners, and The Hospital?
Is it Hal Ashby?
No, definitely not.
The other one that sounds like
What other guy?
Not Coming Home, Being There. Are they both the same guy?
That's Hal Ashby also.
Oh, it's all.
Do we want to use another repeat here or just save it for 4?
3.
I'm fine with you using it. You can get it.
Yeah, repeat the question, please.
Okay, that is your second repeat. Who directed Silver Streak, The Out-of-Towners, and The Hospital?
Okay.
I have 2 names in my head. I have Don Siegel and I have George Roy Hill. I don't think it's.
I think it's Don Siegel because I don't think it's George Roy Hill.
I don't think it's George.
Don Siegel sounds right.
If it's wrong, whatever. I don't think it's right, but it's the only name that's in my head. Don Siegel, final answer.
That is unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Arthur Hiller.
Oh man, this just got interesting. This was like a coasting sort of thing for a bit, and now it's like
it's all right. No, it's good. It's fine.
All right, so here's where we're at. We have a tie game. Both teams have their 4-pointers. We are going to go back to We Can't Go On for their 4-pointer in the category of recent releases. Spence, when you're ready.
All right, are you ready for your 4-pointer?
I hope so.
All right, your question. In The Boy and the Heron, after getting into a fight at school, Mahito uses what to injure himself?
I think he hits himself with a rock in the face, right?
I haven't seen this yet.
I'm pretty sure it's a rock. You and I both thought rock. He picks up.
I think it is.
Himself with it.
I trust you. If you want to use a repeat, go for it. But I trust you guys.
Should we use
one?
Okay, let's use a repeat. Yeah.
All right.
Save one for
second
second
repeat. In The Boy and the Heron, after getting into a fight at school, Mahito uses what to injure himself?
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
I've only seen it once.
I've seen he picks.
We both thought it, yeah.
Yeah, and he picks it up and he hits himself in the head with it.
All right, rock. Final answer.
That is correct for 4 points.
Where was
Studio
that?
Ghibli.
Release question last match. Oh boy.
All right, so here's where we're at. Brethren Court must hit their 4-pointer in the category of fandom. If they don't, we can't go on. Will go on, wins the match. If they don't, we're going to sudden death. Brethren Court, your 4-pointer in the category of fandom. In 2001's Ocean's 11, what is the name of the device that momentarily shuts off all power in Las Vegas?
No. Shit. Oh, it's always the films I've only studied once.
Just rewatched this.
The blackout. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
Your final repeat. In 2001's Ocean's 11, what is the name of the device that momentarily shuts off all power in Las Vegas?
The blink. The blip.
They steal it from the science lab. Linus injures his hand. Yen injures his hand stealing when they take it from the science lab. Is that?
Is it
It's nothing's coming to me right now.
No.
blink, blip, skip? I feel like it's something like that.
Yeah.
4, 3,
Jump.
Flip. Final answer.
and your winner. We can't go on. Will go on. We were looking for pinch. Pinch is what we're looking for. I'm going to put the winners backstage, starting with our unfortunate second place finishers tonight. Brethren Court, guys, you played an incredible game. You went 10 for 10 in your round 2 category. You had the lead out of round 1. Just round 3, just unfortunately, just didn't seem to go your way. You've had an incredible run in this trios tournament. How are you feeling right now?
I take the blame for this one because I talked them out of doing comic book movies for 3, and it was just a director that was just out of my wheelhouse. That's my fault, and unfortunately I've done something I haven't done in this league before, which is lose 3 in a row. I'm very upset with myself, and it sucks because I really enjoyed playing with these guys. I really thought we complement each other really well. It was really fun playing with them, and it's just for 2 matches in a row now. It's just been fandom details that have eluded us when all 3 of us are usually half decent at it and have answered fandom 4-pointers in the past. Yeah, it's just maybe Joe being at the level he is, it leads to the question writers upping the scale of difficulty maybe a little bit more. I'm not going to complain about the disparity with the 4-pointers just because I knew the other one, but it's just a bummer to lose and not get to play.
Oh well.
Yeah, it does suck a little bit. It's one of those things. It's unfortunate. Ocean's 11 just happens to be one of those fandom films that I've only studied once. If I give it a second watch, it probably sticks. I'm probably 3 away from it in my Criminal Underworld rewatch. It's just, and like I said, that last one, yeah, directors, again, it's just something out of the wheelhouse. Fandom is just something out of the wheelhouse. It's just bad luck at this stage.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. Like, at the end of the day, we played well. I mean, I think both teams had like an exactly identical performance. So they're great. They played great. We did our best. It just kind of came down to that round 3. So congrats to them. They're going to do well going forward. And yeah, so I mean, oh well. Well, hopefully by some luck of draw, some random shenanigans, it's somehow possible to get us back together next year in trios, but I don't think that's but if the lightning strikes twice, it'll be fun. But oh well. If not, I had a great time playing with this team. So.
Any final parting words very quickly before we send you guys off?
Keep to the code.
Keep to the code.
Keep to the code.
You guys, thank you so much. We are going to be moving on with the interviews with our winners tonight. Cameron Holtzman, Jacoby Bancroft, Scott Harvey. We can't go on. We'll go on. Guys, you have one of the more confusing team names out there, but you continue to prove that you guys are an excellent team. Played from behind for the majority of this match, but then round 3, you guys, it was an endurance test. You guys were able to speed up and take that win. How are you feeling?
First of all, thank you in the afterlife to Paxson himself, Isao Takahata, and thank you in the real world, still thankfully, to Hayao Miyazaki for creating Studio Ghibli. For creating Studio Ghibli, because they saved us twice. An animation question, me hitting, that was probably the only scenario where that was going to happen. So yeah, I'm obviously very happy with that we won. It would have sucked to lose just because of the wheel spin and fandom and all that coming up in round 2. Because obviously Joe, we knew he was going to get. We knew he was going to do exactly what he did on that category. So yeah, there were some tough questions there at the end, but yeah, it was.
Yeah, after Scott and I both missed Milwaukee, I thought like, hey, we deserve.
I know it was just cursed.
We just deserved this. Like it's like there's no way we're off tonight. But then we came back, and it's a lot because of Scott, a lot because of Cam. Obviously, Cam's a secret ingredient of just knowing a ton of stuff. Which
I think we all contributed like our own parts to this match. Like again, y'all were hitting questions in round 1 that I was not hitting. I was able to step in there on the 3-pointer, and Cameron obviously played, phenomenal throughout the whole match. So I thought this was a good team match for all of us, and that's, I think, why we were able to pull it out.
It was fun learning that apparently me and Payson are the only 2 people who ever saw Lisa Frankenstein, and I still managed to get that question wrong. I know, like, Jordan has watched that movie like 3 or 4 times at this point. She loves it, and I only watched it the one time with her in the theater, and so I didn't remember it very well. And I was sitting there, I'm like, nope. And I was like, let's just I was like, I thought electrocuted at first before multiple, just because like so many people in that movie get specifically electrocuted in a tanning bed. And it happens so much.
Cam, what device do you think has her burned alive?
Oh yeah, that's fair. I should have maybe thought of that. That's fine. Oh well.
Anyway,
it just had us a little more stressed, which I think kicked us into gear in that last round. Great game.
Yeah, great game.
They crushed. They did great. We got a little fortunate.
Well,
there.
and yeah, it just came down to a hard 3- and 4-pointer.
I honestly, I was thinking about if they had not taken directors that we would have taken it for the 3-pointer. I would not have gotten that 3-pointer. I don't know about y'all, but I would not have. So it worked out in our favor.
But yeah, great match to them. If Trios is back next year and they're still sticking together as a Trios team, would love to play them again. This was a great match. Yeah.
We are finally deep enough in the Trios tournament where we know the 2 teams that you guys could be playing. You guys are either going to be playing Protect Your Neck, Dylan Van Thine, Amaru Moses, and Jordan Owens, or Grumpy Old Men, Brian Michael, Jeremy Adams, and Tony Durso. Of those 2 teams, like to play.
Rue.
Dylan and Rue.
I'll take the team that doesn't have arguably some of the greatest to ever play this game. No offense to the other team, but like they got Brian and Jeremy, and then even like Tony has been a top tier competitor multiple times. Yeah. And then like Dylan, former champion. Rue went to the finals of the tournament last year. Jordan has had some crazy upsets, but like you look at the legacy of especially Jeremy and Brian in this whole place, and also the fact that, as their name suggests, they are old men and we are young men. And our tastes.
And I've lost to all of them before, so I just don't want that on me again.
Yeah, we've seen their matches, and like even when these guys, like when Brethren Court beat them, like it was a phenomenal match from their side, and then every match they've played since has just been dominant and scary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
either one will be fun.
Completely fair sentiment. Love all you guys. It's always fun to see you. We'll see you in the next match. Spence, final thoughts before you wrap up here.
Yeah, really great match. Kind of daunting, really. I don't know the stats very well, but I think generally, if you're hearing about like matches, you're like, wow, we got to 30 points. That's insane. And then you get to trios, and those numbers keep getting. I feel like it's keep getting higher and higher and higher. Like the skill ceiling at this level, when it is just a group of very strong players, is insane. And yeah, kind of a lot can happen in round 3. A 7-point swing is difficult to overcome, so you got to lock in for those final few questions. Unfortunately, didn't quite go Brethren's way today. But terrified. As someone who's lost them, I'm terrified of seeing what We Can't Go On, Will Go On, shitty name, does in their next match. Just terrifying.
Mouthful of a name, wouldn't quite call it a shitty name, but both teams played incredible. Very good teams we see them, but yeah, We Can't Go On. Got the well-deserved win. But on behalf of me, on behalf of Spence, on behalf of Scott, on behalf of Cam, on behalf of Jacoby, on behalf of Jake, on behalf of Koho, on behalf of Joe, on behalf of everyone here at Multiplex Movie Melee, I'm your host, Payson the Cinemaster Johnson. That's Adelaide Spence. Have a great night.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior. You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a fair. Goodbye.